Hey everyone. I feel like I need to do an update for November. Normally I would be going live on YouTube because it's a Thursday night. Um, and today I just don't feel like it. Um, I think I'm going to revisit that. I also got some feedback today. Just I'm working with a couple different mentors around like my business development. Um, and I'm feeling really reflective. And I actually feel like I need to just sit and write. I'm feeling like I need to be in a little bit of quiet. I'm feeling like I need to um, kind of come into myself a little bit. Um, yeah, so I wanted to give my subscribers an opportunity to see my face. Hi. um, and just let you know that like I am doing well. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen the recent news that I was a finalist for the Art Adia um, Unrestricted Grant Award. I was not awarded that award though. I was just a finalist for it. The final three artists were actually announced today. One of them I know, Ayana Ross, she's an incredible painter. So really glad that she got it. Also, when I saw that there were like full transparency, when I saw that there were two Black women artists in the running for it, I was like, okay, well, I know I didn't get it. So I was really hoping that Ayana got it because I was like, there's no way they're gonna publicly let down like two Black female artists. And I was right because she got it. So that was fun to find out today. And yeah, to not get that hurt, not gonna lie. But the nice thing about finding out this type of stuff before it goes live in public is that you have time to like sit with it and sit with the feelings around it all. Um, and I've just arrived that it's just not my season for that award, and that's cool. Because I want what's for me, like 1,000%. I only want what's for me. I don't want anything that's not for me. And I truly believe that what's for me is not going to miss me. Um, so some things that you can expect. If you are a subscriber, you'll be getting these in your inbox. But I'm feeling really reflective about home, like where I live. Um, I'm feeling really reflective about, we're getting to the end of the year. I've had a lot of really great meetings, and some more opportunities have come up that, continue to extend my timeline. I'm finishing up month 4 of self-employment, about to enter month 5 come December. And, um, yeah, I'm just realizing I need to lean more into my optimism, and I think I was falling away from that just out of fear and discomfort and the stressors of like living like month to month financially. And um yeah, I think I'm just done with doing that now. Like I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being stressed about it. And I told myself I don't want to continue like having to worry about money. So I'm just going to continue to lean into it. Like we've made it this far, we've made it 4 months in, and it'll just continue to be fine. And I'm realizing, in comparison to other things that I've manifested for myself in my life, I'm having a hard time, like acting as if like it's all perfectly fine. But I need to be pretty delulu right now. And I need to move and shift my mindset and my attitude that like is great. It's great, even though it might not like literally be great, but it's great because I know it's going to be great. Um, yeah, opportunities continue to come up. I continue to knock on doors. I'm really being called to like narrow my focus. I think I've just been spreading myself thin too much. So I'm going to be narrowing my focus. Just really working on cash flow. Cash flow is like the number one thing for me right now. I have two exhibitions next year. And I don't, at this present moment, intend on having any others because I haven't gotten any financial support for these two exhibits. So, like, looking at my bottom line for 2026, I'm already in the red because I'm going to have to pay to print and put up these shows in California. Um, and, someone asked me today, like, what would happen if you just did an exhibit? And I was like, ooh, it's kind of not an option for me. I don't feel like I'm there in my career where I can just sit and make. Um, the work's not going to sell that way. People aren't going to know about the work that way. I don't know. Also, maybe that's some fear. Maybe that's fear that if I don't exhibit, I'll be forgotten. And that's valid, and that's something for me to also reflect on and think about. But I did commit to these two exhibits. So I'm going to execute on these two shows. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not actively seeking any other exhibitions anymore unless they're fully funded, and they're like never funded for the most part. But that's the hard part of our career and our industry. And I really look forward to, like, I pray that I get to live to experience where that's not necessarily the case. Artists like have to seemingly have to like automatically operate um in the red, expending money to show up, print work, package work, frame work, show work for the hopes of maybe selling something. And if you don't sell anything, you're in the red. And even if you sell one thing, will that cover your costs? Maybe. It's a drop in the bucket. And that's a hard place to be in. And with my priority on cash flow right now and my priority being on sustainability, I really need to move into like the bare minimum in terms of the exhibiting side of my practice right now, because I need to sustain myself. I need to sustain myself so that I can grow. The objective is for growth, but sustainability needs to happen first. So I'm paying attention to other avenues within my art practice, through consulting, through speaking, through educating, leaning into those areas more, to try to just bring in cash flow so that I can continue to do what it is that I want to do. And also, I've got to fund these shows. I know that the show in January is going to be about $850 in just printing costs alone. And I'm going to need to get myself to LA for that opening. Um, and I have two residencies next year. One in the summer in Knoxville, Tennessee. That one is paid, so I'm not worried about that one. Um, but I have another one in the fall in Italy, and that one I have to pay for. So that's tough because I know that balance is due the top of next year. So leaning on God to figure out like where that money's going to come from. And if I don't have the money for it, I might have to forfeit my slot. Which at first I was just like, no, that's impossible. Can't do that, Stephanie. But now I'm like, if I have to, I have to, because I can't be in the red. Um, yeah, not for that long period of time. And I literally don't have the capital right now to even like cover that balance for, I think that's just under $2,000 that I'd have to pay um for the balance of that residency. And I've already paid a deposit. So if I don't pay the balance, I might also forfeit my deposit. I have to look at the fine print on that. So that would suck. But I'm just leaving it up to whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. I just, I don't have the bandwidth to worry about it, and I don't want to have the bandwidth to worry about it. So I'm just trusting that it's going to be fine. And when I say it's going to be fine, like whatever it is, it's just going to be. So if I'm meant to go, the resources will arrive and be fine. And if I'm not meant to go, then I'll just have to do the hard thing. I'm thinking a lot about how I want to spend my time. I'm thinking a lot about how I want to move in this next year. I'm thinking about what do I want to work on, things I want to research, a lot of things that I want to write. yeah, that's what's gonna be coming out of me in my Substack in these coming weeks and months, I think. Um, for me, when I first started my blog, for those that are kind of new and following my writing, when I first started my blog, that was a space for me to like think through my thoughts. That's my favorite type of writing, is very like it's reflective, but it's also like I'm not writing with it figured out yet. But oftentimes, by the time I'm done writing, I will have figured it out for myself. And it's a way that I work through my thoughts. So there's a lot of thoughts that I need to work through. And that's what I plan on doing. So that's it. That's my November update. I hope you are well. Thank you for supporting me in my practice. And yeah, happy holidays if I don't see you again later.